People get different, walk different paths in life, you know what I mean? So a couple of us just spread out, you feel me? A couple spread out, a couple went to jail, you feel me? One turned to a rat, you feel me?
We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. CiiiTY Media, changing the youth. I'm with KP Cello.
What's up?
What's up, baby?
What's up, my man?
You represent your city very hard. I feel like, nothing comes through here and nothing comes out of here without you, putting your stamp on it. How you feel about that statement?
Yeah, I just be trying to fuck with everybody from the city, man. Just, you know what I mean? Show love. Shit, I born and raised there, so, I rock with pretty much anybody as long as they ain't got negative energy, you know what I'm saying? It always work out for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, where exactly were you born in the city, man? People know your name. I feel like nobody really know a lot about your history and stuff like that. So how did you get started and how did your popularity become what it is today?
West Palm Beach, St. Mary's, born and raised. Pretty much my whole life, West Palm. And just hanging out in the city, being a little bastard as a kid, playing, you know what I'm saying, throwing parties and having fun, getting in trouble. And then just doing music, and I don't know, I've been here forever, so I just been, you feel me, just on the scene as long as I can remember, you feel me?
Yeah.
Sticking and moving, that's really it.
Okay. And you went to high school over here?
Yeah, I went out to Palm Beach Gardens for a while, like pretty much my whole high school year, yeah.
All right, bet. And you didn't go to college or anything like that? Did you go to college and do that, then further?
No, I ain't never go to college.
Yeah.
I ain't never go to college. I went straight to the studio. First I went to jail, then after that I went to the studio. But I ain't never go to college.
Okay.
I wasn't really never interested in that really.
Would you do it? Would you do college, giving a do-over?
I be going to the colleges like my homeboys' colleges. They go to college. That shit be fun. I be going out there hanging out, partying and shit. I probably would go for the excitement.
Yeah.
But I don't be feeling like I need to go to school. You know what I mean? I want to be a motherfucking entrepreneur. I don't want to go to school to work for nobody in the long run. You feel me?
That's right. That's the thing with college and everything like that. You're pretty much signing up to be a worker at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people do their thing with college, and I'm not bashing college, but
it's a beautiful thing. I want my kids to go to college, definitely. Yeah. My little brothers and shit too, but it ain't for me though.
It ain't for you.
Yeah. I would probably be in college just baked out all day.
Yeah. How soon did you identify that? How soon did you identify that college wasn't for you? Was it during your senior year, during those critical times where you got to make that transition, or was it earlier on?
That's a good question. I don't think I ever give a fuck about no college. I ain't even like high school, so I was like, I just wanted to get, when you a kid, you want to rush to be an adult and shit, you know what I mean? Then when you become a dog, you like, this shit sucks. Pretty much one of them things, you feel me? But I ain't never really cared to go to college. And then I got in trouble, and I couldn't go to college. So I don't know. I just was like, fuck that shit. It didn't matter.
Okay. But so far, life is working out well for you on the entrepreneurship part of things. You're one of those cats in Palm Beach. I feel like even your music doesn't need, even without a whole lot of promotion, to still take off.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I be getting a lot of support on the internet and in the city. I get a lot of support. I mean, I show people love, people show love back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, I just try to be a good person, you know what I mean, to whoever the fuck around me, and it comes back, you feel me?
Yeah.
I be promoting, but when you show love, people gonna promote for you too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
It's whatever.
How early did the music thing start for you?
Senior year, like pretty much in school, you know what I'm saying? I've been going to studios with like friends and family and my pops and shit, and then senior year, a couple of my boys just was like, man, we want to be rappers. And I was like, well, shit, I know studios and I know, you feel me, I know how to get in them and shit. So I just took them to the studio and fucking, it's like, it's fun, you feel me? When you first go into the studio, it's more fun at first. It's more for the thrill. And then, we start taking it serious and we drop certain shit and it gets good numbers or good feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, I just want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of just like a for fun thing when I was a senior and when I was like 17, 18. And then we just kept doing it throughout the years. Then it becomes a hobby or a passion or part of your life. You know what I'm saying? You just do that shit regularly. Like,
was it easier? Was it easier when it's still fun today though? Creating music, is that would you say it's still fun?
Oh hell yeah, it's always fun. It's because it's all about vibes. Music's all about vibes. So it just depends. Is the vibe fun? You feel me? Like who's in the studio with us? Who's the producer? What's the topic? What's the crazy shit that happened this week? You know what I mean? That's when it becomes fun. If you're just in there every day and you by yourself. I go to the studio a lot by myself too, but I prefer to go with a group of people because it's just always more fun. It's always, the creativity is always buzzing. You know, it might be a day I go by myself and I just ain't feeling it, but then I might go by myself and just be in one of those moods. But it's always fun. Yeah, it's always a vibe if the vibe is right. You feel me?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. Do the music usually dictate the energy in there, or do the energy dictate the music when you're on there?
The energy definitely dictate the music. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna get together and you feel me. It might be 4 or 5 people, and this one got kicked out by his bitch, and then the other one got motherfucking arrested, or this one, whatever got, you know. Whatever's going on in the room, we gonna dictate that. You know what I mean? When I be in the studio, we like to sit and smoke and just talk and catch up with each other for like a good hour, and then that's usually how the energy gonna feed off into whatever the song gonna be for the most part.
And vibe out. All of those instances are part of the creation of the music at that point.
Usually,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I be talking a lot of shit on my songs, and I be telling
a lot of shit.
But sometimes it might be something I went through, or it might be something he went through, and I'm just voicing it for him, you know what I mean? Or it might be something I heard or seen, you know what I mean? Because I don't never want to, if I'm talking crazy on a song, I don't never want a bitch to think that it's something that I did. I want you to think, did he do it? You know what I mean? Is he talking about his
You ain't finna snitch on yourself.
Yeah, I ain't trying to snitch on myself. So it's never, it could be, a lot of situations I be talking about on songs be shit I done went through or seen or did whatever, but it might be my brother went through that shit and he's not a vocal person, so I'm gonna voice the situation for him and tell the story for him. You know what I mean? That's some fun shit I like to do too, though. That's
real dope, man. On My Mind is your newest tape so far, your newest single.
Yeah.
You got a music video coming out with for that. I noticed a change in your sound in that song there. Usually in the past you're a little more aggressive or a little more on your street stuff. That's you coming with the vibes with that song. How'd you get into that? How was the vibe like for that one?
Working with different people. Like lately I've been working with different creative people, because like, you know, I said it's a creative process and it's a vibe. So just catching a vibe in the studio and experimenting with new shit and trying new shit and just really having fun. Like lately life's pretty good, you know what I mean? Like so it's like when I used to make shit when I was younger, I was going through a lot of things sometimes. Maybe in trouble, maybe friends in trouble. So sometimes it'd be a lot of negative shit. But lately I've been wanting to do a lot of positive shit. Shit around me been positive, so just channeling positive energy into it. But yeah, I definitely try some new shit, some new vibes, new songs.
Yeah, I see that.
Shit. Yeah, man, trying to just it's all about expression, you know, just expressing myself in the best way. You feel me?
Yeah, I like it, man. I like that song a lot. I think it's gonna do very well. I think that's one of your more relatable songs. You know, all the other ones are hard, but you know, not everybody can relate to the kind of lifestyle you're talking about. I think this one right here.
I wanted to. That's something I thought about too, though. Definitely, yeah. That's something that was on my mind about. You feel me? Making different type of music, because I have hundreds and hundreds of songs. Like I have so many different songs. But I made like 100 street songs, 100 trap songs, and then I was like, why not make 100 singing songs or make 100 good energy songs, or I don't know, just different type of vibes. You know what I mean? I got so many songs. It's just one of the many of different vibes. You feel me?
What's the correlation between Piece of Shit Committee and 2FF?
2FF was just me and a bunch of my cousins when we was kids. That was our thing. And that's how we started our music. 2FF is, I mean, POSC isn't really considered a group. POSC is just a way of life, just a movement, you know what I mean? POSC isn't really like, anybody can be POSC if you live that lifestyle, you know what I mean? Trash life or no life, if you live in that life. But POSC isn't so much like members.
It's more like a brand of some
2FF,
sort.
when we was big on the 2FF thing, that was members, you know what I mean? Like family, me and my family and shit. But over time, things happen though. People go to jail. People move away. People get different, walk different paths in life. You know what I mean? So a couple of us just spread out. You feel me? A couple spread out. A couple went to jail. You feel me? One turned to a rat. You feel me? Different shit. You feel me? Different shit just went wrong. But that 2FF shit is like, it's not like it's over with. It was just more like a point in time.
Yeah.
And most of us are still together, but we just go hard for the POSC movement more
Sure.
than anything, because it's a movement that anybody can grasp to. You don't gotta feel like you need to be initiated into anything. You feel me? You can
Gotcha.
just feel it if you want to feel it. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. With that being said, you and one particular person has managed to hold a good relationship throughout the times. How's your relationship like with Michael, and how'd you guys become such good friends?
Michael, that's my brother. That's my family. That's
Like blood?
Nah, not blood, but we just been around each other like for like as long as I can remember. You feel me? Like when I don't really got a lot of friends, but if you close, it's like you family. Like you don't gotta be blood related to be family.
No,
That's
for sure.
Definitely family. Like he know my mom, I know his mama. You know what I mean? If you can come to my mom's house, you definitely family. You know what I mean? I don't bring friends or just anybody to my mama's house.
Yeah, that's fact.
If you know my mama, you family. You know my mama, but we've been together as long as I can remember. We started. That's one of the people I started doing music with, like first day in the studio type of shit, and we just stuck tight. You know what I mean? He ain't going nowhere. He's family for life. So he got a lot of good music. He's working. That's my boy though. It's just Mike's Mike. He's POSC. He's trash. You know what I mean? That's my boy right there.
Okay. All right, man. So what you have a lot of songs out, like you said. What would you say is the anthem for you? If somebody were to first time hearing of KP Cello, for them to understand you and where you from and just know a little bit about you, what's the song you would direct them to?
My favorite song I think I have out right now, I got a lot of songs, but I haven't put most of them out. But my favorite one right now that's out is a song called Palm Beach. That's probably one of my favorite songs.
Okay, yeah.
And that's like the one with the most emotion, I think, and the most...
It's not very recent. That's like from your last album. That's from your album.
Yeah, it's from a while ago. It's from like maybe like 2 years ago, but it's like one of my songs that I felt like a timeless song to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that bitch can be played forever. You feel me? That's one of my favorites. But I would tell them to go listen to that song. It's probably one of my best songs that I personally fuck with. You feel me?
Okay. If people follow KP Cello, I think one of the most impressive things when I'm looking at your work is how hard you go in your music videos. Yeah. You put a lot of things together. I'd be thinking, how the heck did y'all even get into the type of scene to shoot this? Or how'd you even? One of your songs, you was rapping next to what looked like a crackhead.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know how you got that together.
Funny story. Yeah. You said what?
I don't even know how you got that together.
Oh, I was in my neighborhood and we was just shooting a video and we just seen her walking down the street and I was like, hey, you wanna make $20? She came through and I knew she was a crackhead just by the way she looked. And then and I seen she had a little crack pipe in her pocket and I was like, fuck it, you can smoke that shit. We don't care.
Hell yeah.
We're not gonna judge you. And she was like, sure. And then she was in the video, you know what I mean? But it doesn't bother me that she's a crackhead. Like that neighborhood at the time had a lot of crackheads, you know what I mean? Like if that's her life, that's what she chooses to do. If that's what in the moment makes her happy, I don't know if that was what made her happy or not. But you know, we ain't judge her though, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't to be funny or be.
Oh no, right.
It wasn't to be a joke or to be
It was very relatable to the song at the time.
Yeah. It just made sense for the environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that was the environment we was in, so that's what we put her in. You know what I mean? But she was a very nice lady, though. She was a very nice lady. She definitely helped the video because a lot of people remember that. Yeah. Like that was a fun video, man.
Yeah, many of your videos, man. I mean, Pull Up. You guys were going insane in that video.
Yeah. That was a very fun video. Good times. Yeah. That was where everything was simple. Yeah. That was a good video.
Do you usually spend like a lot of money on your music videos? Is it like do you find it to be the most important part of a record?
It varies. I have spent a lot of money on videos, but sometimes you could spend a little bit of money and make it good. I think it's all about the visual, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Show some people some fun shit, show them a good time, different, try to stand out a little bit. But yeah, I have spent a lot of money on videos, but sometimes I just shoot a low budget video. Sometimes I shoot a high budget video. Depends on how I feel about the song, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been through a few evolution, over the past, I'd say decade. I don't know. You know, from cutting your hair, you know, to growing into the responsible father that you are.
Yeah, responsible father figure.
Yeah,
yes,
responsible
indeed.
father figure. You a proud
indeed.
father.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
you show that. So it's kind of comparing and contrast. How have you over the years matured into the man you are today, and what has allowed you to do that?
Well, when I cut my hair, a close friend of mine had passed away. He was one of my real close friends, and we dreaded our hair up around the same time, and his shit couldn't grow for shit. He had that nappy nap hair, and his shit grew slower than a bitch. So it was like, bro, my shit gonna grow faster than yours, which it did. And he ended up passing away, but it was just one of those emotional things where when he passed, I was like, man, I don't even want this shit no more. So I cut it. And then, you know, the police was really giving me a hard time when I had the dreads too, because the music was hot. We were just hot in the city, and every time they pulled me over, like I just felt like I was being profiled too much.
Yeah.
So I cut the hair, boom. And I mean, I ain't changed. I've been the same young nigga since day one. I ain't really changed, but when you have kids, you know, you gotta think for them. You know what I mean? Like when I was young, I ain't give a fuck. I get in trouble. I ain't give a fuck about jail, none of that. But you don't want to go to jail now when you're older, because you know your kids don't want to come talk to you through no glass window. And
That's
shit.
right.
So that is something, you know, you gotta grow into an adult about and be like, I could do stupid shit, but I don't gotta do stupid shit that's gonna take me away from
from
the
your
world,
family.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But over the years, I ain't changed. You feel me? I just move a little smarter for the most part.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, make better decisions. I would say make much better decisions.
We are CiiiTY.